robotics team, I have some questions that I like to ask. So, first question, what are your plans to have a successful robotics season?
So our biggest focus this year is going to be staying organized because every year it's very difficult to ensure we're meeting the deadlines with all the different tasks we have to complete. So going into this year, we knew that we wanted to do some things to stay more organized, like creating a timeline and having groups update that timeline with what they've completed. And our other big focus is going to be on communication between the teams because we want to make sure that everyone is in the loop so we can work better together, because I know last year we had some issues with that, and going into this year we wanted to make sure that we all were up to date more so that we could function more efficiently together.
All right. And what about team morale? How do you keep up with that?
So for team morale, what I like to do is check in on all the different teams. I like to, every meeting I try to go around and talk to the people in the room to see how they're feeling and what they've gotten done. And I want to make sure that everybody's having fun because we want to make sure people are coming back to support the program year after year. And we can only encourage people to join if people are having a good time, exploring their interests. So that's really big. And during these check-ins, I also see if I can help in any way, just provide any additional support. Maybe I need to talk to some people to make things happen, but that's the biggest thing.
And how hard is it to be a leader? Is it a lot of work?
It definitely is more work than I thought at first. I guess I didn't realize how difficult it would be to coordinate all the different teams. Because there are a bunch of different teams, each with their own deadlines, own tasks, and myself being only on one of these sub-teams, I'm not actually very familiar with all the different deadlines for software team or engineering team. So that was also a big challenge for me, just because I didn't fully grasp what each team was doing. So I definitely had to learn a little bit more about the roles of each different team. And just meeting the deadlines and making sure we don't miss anything. It's easy to overlook things, so that's probably one of the hardest parts too, is just making sure nothing gets overlooked with all the different teams we were looking over.
All right, is there anything else to finish up?
Just want to thank the team for a great year, and hopefully we'll have a successful season.
All right, thank you so much, Sydney.
Yeah, no problem.
So, Ian, you are the leader of software for the robotics team. I have a few questions I'd like to ask.
Well, ask away.
All right, so first question, what coding program are you in the group using right now?
We're using Simulink, which is a part of MATLAB, and then we're also using Stateflow, which is like a subsection of Simulink.
All right, and as of right now, what have you and your software team finished on?
We have most of the controls right now. At this point, it is fully drivable.
Cool. All right, and is there any upcoming plans on some code to do?
Yeah, we're gonna try to make some shortcuts just to make driving a bit easier on the drivers. That way, so if you set it up a certain way, then you can just press a button and it will do a task for you instead of you having to input all of the things to do it yourself.
So this code's gonna make the driver control it more simply?
Yeah.
It's gonna be more simple. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to finish off?
Not currently.
Not currently? All right. Well, Ian, thank you so much. Code away.
All right.
Yeah, one leg real quick. So, Rohan, you are the marketing leader of the marketing team of the robotics team. So, I got a few questions that I'd like to ask.
Yep.
So, first question, what is the company's name and slogan?
The company's name is Prometheus, and the slogan is "We Light the Way."
And why did you choose that?
The reason we chose those two things is that, first of all, Prometheus is the titan that gave humanity fire, and fire resulted in a lot of advancements for humans in technology and society. And we intend to do the same thing with our robotics, providing new solutions that allow new development in human technology and society.
All right, and how is the robot going to be incorporated with your company and slogan?
The robot's name is Firelight, and it plays into that perfectly because it's lighting a new way for warehouse robotics and supply chain robotics to go, as we focus on compatibility and using robots in conjunction rather than having one that does everything. This allows interplay between different companies, different robots, and all sorts of things like that. So this new robot, the Firelight, is going to light up that path for new developments.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Nope.
All right. Thank you so much. Nice. Hello, Laney.
Hello.
So you are the head of engineering. I got a few questions I may like to ask. So, first question, what softwares are you using for you and the team for modeling the robot?
We are using Tinkercad and a free software for running G-code through our CNC machine that I cannot remember the name of currently.
We'll put the actual name during editing. And as of right now, what is the development process of the robot?
The robot is near completion. We just have a couple more steps and our robot will be complete.
So some finishing touches and a little bit more decorations?
We're going to be adding our motors up here so our gears can spin these forward and backward. And we will be finishing painting and securing batteries and wires and all that.
All right, and any way possible, can you describe how the robot functions?
The robot functions, it's got tank steering on the bottom with two really big wheels to make sure we can get optimal speed with the rate of our motors. A small motor will spin gears up here that match with these little teeth to slide these forward and backward. That way we can push and pull the levers of controlling the squeaky robot. And that's really it.
Oh wow, that is really interesting. Well, Laney, thank you so much for taking your time for this interview. I'm excited for this robot to see it work.
I'm excited too.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, Jonas, you are the exhibit leader for the group.
Yep.
I got a few questions on my card that I'd like to ask. So, first question, the exhibit, how are you staying on budget?
We've taken a lot of time to plan and have had student donations to pay for some materials we need, but our main strategy was to know exactly the sizes of everything we need, the amount, everything.
And as of right now, how is the development of the exhibit?
Structurally, we're 100% there. We just got to touch up our painting and get our information down, and we should be good to go.
And the website, what is the design and color palette of the website?
We are doing a dark theme, and we're matching our colors with marketing's color palette, and I think it'll clash nicely with other groups.
Yeah, and what is the development of the website right now?
We've finished its design. Brendan in our group has been designing it for the past couple weeks. Now we're sending it over to programming to be programmed by Ian.
All right, well, there's no more questions on my card, so thank you so much for this interview.
Of course, you're welcome.